Here we go.
All right, we're live. What's up, guys? How we doing? Good morning, good evening. We don't know where we're catching it. If we're catching this live, or yeah, exactly. Sorry about the delay for this weekend. We've kind of had a very active weekend, to say the least. Myself, I've been going through some family stuff. My father's actually in the hospital right now, so right now I'm just trying to get back to that. And Sean, you had a busy weekend as well, too.
Yeah, so we just literally got back maybe an hour ago. So we just got back from a bed and breakfast. It's called the Inn at Forest Oaks. Amazing place. So we'll show you a couple pictures and stuff of it at the website here. And I actually got some. I don't know if you watched our previous video. We just put out a video before I left, but my wife actually surprised me with this. This is the Views XR, which I'm super excited about. I've been wanting this like crazy. So I literally got it right before we left on Friday. So I tested it out a little bit there. I did get some footage and stuff, and I have no idea what to do with this footage yet. I don't know how to edit it or anything. So I'm going to have to get that taken care of, and we're going to get that up onto the YouTube channel hopefully here pretty soon. I mean, we got a couple big things happening this week.
We do, even on today's show actually too. So if you're with us live, stay tuned. But you actually don't have a lot of experience with 360 video.
I don't have any experience. You do.
Or 180, yeah.
Tyler has a lot of experience with 360.
I do, but I actually don't have experience with 180 video, and I've been wanting it. Views actually makes another camera that I debated getting, which actually shoots stereoscopic 360 video. Mm-hmm. Not super high quality, and that's kind of what kept me away from it. I think it capped at about 4K video. And for me, the threshold is right at the 5.7K. And actually, I guess with that camera, the XR in 180 shoots very high res because it's actually compressing that 5K into one.
Right. Yeah. So it does the 5.7K, and I think it's 30 frames per second in the 180 mode. Yeah. So yeah. I'm
excited to see it.
I'm really excited for the 180 because of the 3D. I like that depth perception. So for me, a lot of times with 360. Is, depending on camera placement, you don't always need to see behind you anyways. Sure. So if you place the camera right, hopefully this all turns out really good. I mean, it might all be a bust and everything I recorded might not work. I have no idea because I never used it before. But hopefully, at this place we were at the inn, it's an old manor that they've restored. This is I think originally built in the 1800s and had addition in 1900, real early 1900s. And but it's an awesome place. I mean, it's just a beautiful place. I really hope this works and we can put this out. And what happens on Tuesday? Isn't something happening on Tuesday?
I don't think there's anything happening.
Nah,
I think I have a shipment coming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
so, as you all know, I'm sure everybody watching the show, Tuesday is the actual finally getting the release day for the Oculus Quest and the Rift S. So for me, I think the camera is perfect right now because with people getting the Quest, we did get confirmed that YouTube is going to be on the Quest. So I think it's going to be awesome to be able to get the 180 videos, the 360 videos on there and stuff and play around with that a little bit because there should be a lot more people about to be able to watch that stuff.
And I would love to see if we can even push something out in 180. Now, I know nobody, not everybody can watch something like that, but it would be cool to play with it, at least on our end to try.
So a coffee and VR episode?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, somebody did mention that in our Discord, and I've thought about doing that, and I don't know if we can push two streams at the same time. I don't know how that would work, but I did think about just setting it up and maybe recording the show in 180 and then uploading it afterwards. So if somebody wanted to watch it, so if you guys think, that might be something pretty cool, we could definitely test that out. So the only issue I've had with it so far, and this may just be something with me that I don't know how to work it right, is that I couldn't get it to work with a battery bank plugged in. So once the battery started going low, I'd plug a battery bank in and it wouldn't. I couldn't use it, and I don't know if that's a setting that I need to change, or I don't know if anybody has any experience with these things and they can fill me in, because I'm definitely going to need some help. It's a learning experience for me.
Yeah, it's odd because actually all of mine work with battery banks. I mean, just like a lot of stuff does. I mean, the Quest will, the Go does. So I would think, I don't know why, maybe if the amperage isn't high enough. I know there can be issues with some of that stuff.
Yeah, so maybe it's the battery bank I have too. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. So we'll figure that out. But I mean, so far they say I think it's a 2-hour recording time, and part of the problem I had today is that with everybody at the place I was doing the recording today before we left, and everybody we were having a really good time. Everybody's just big time talkers. So I set this thing up and I was like, all right, we can do some video. And I had it turned on to where I could see it on my phone, but I didn't start recording yet. Well, then we all were talking for like 30, 45 minutes. So then we started. By that point in time, the camera battery had already ran down quite a bit just from sitting there on. So hopefully, it won't be too much of an
I don't
issue,
think I get too much more than about half hour to 45 minutes out of my 5.7
the
cameras.
360.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's pulling so much info and stuff. I don't know if that's. Yeah, I don't know if that's
all
standard
of it.
or.
You're running. I mean, there's a lot of heat in it as well because you're running 2 lenses.
Yeah,
and
and it was just a crazy weekend. Like literally got the camera right before we left, so we stopped at a Target. On the way there, I got a memory card because I forgot to grab one and like a tripod thing to try to make this thing work. So we get to the inn and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to open this stuff up. And I'm like, there's no memory card. I bought the memory card and they didn't put it in the bag. And we're out in like Natural Bridge, Virginia, and the Target was like an hour away. And I was like, well, I can't run back there now and get another one. So it was kind of an ordeal. I ended up getting one from a Best Buy. We were in Roanoke, Virginia and stuff. So, but I mean, real quick, if you do want to see the website here.
So I really think that stereoscopic is going to be huge. I think that 360 right now is great for overcapture and stuff. That's all I use it for typically.
So this is where I was in the background here.
Yeah.
So
I want to see this. This is cool.
The place is amazing. So if anybody comes through Virginia or you're live around here or anything, you guys should really go here. The owners are amazing, like the nicest people ever. The food is great. We had amazing breakfast today. We had like a chicken and waffles thing, but it was like almost like a casserole kind of thing with some really good bacon, fresh fruit. I mean, the food is just awesome. The rooms are awesome.
Teasing us with all this, but I want to see that footage. I want to see that.
I haven't even downloaded the software yet to edit any of this, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But I mean, the place is gorgeous. So
the software with that camera actually is pretty inclusive. Actually, you don't even need Premiere, I guess, with that camera, which is nice. You can do a lot of color correction. The stabilization isn't as top notch probably as the Insta.
And I plan on mainly just using it on a tripod, and that's what I did. I didn't do any carrying it around or anything, and maybe I'll play with that a little bit, but I don't know, I don't know how good that's going to be.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's awesome. I really do.
Oh, man, we got Penji in here again. I wonder if she wrote another song yet.
I know. We need a good intro.
I'm not going to lie. I still listen to it. I was playing some of her other videos on YouTube, and what was the one? Oh, it was an ABBA song, and my wife loves the what's the movie with all the music in it? It's the I can't think of the name now. She would know, but I'm sure you guys knew. But she loves ABBA songs from that movie, so
that's awesome.
I was showing her that, and we were enjoying that.
Yeah. So what do you have stuff coming on Tuesday, or what's your plan? I don't know exactly which.
So my plan Tuesday is I have the Quest on pre-order at the Best Buy right by my work. That's like 2 seconds down the road. So is that an antique archaeology cup? What is that?
Maybe.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm sorry. I'm totally cheating. I have a Starbucks plastic mug here. I feel horrible. But it was just on the way back. We stopped on the way back, and that's just what I have. So,
man, some people, that's how they listen to us, man, on the way to drive to work.
That's true. That's true. So I got a to-go cup today. No fancy mugs. We'll hopefully...
Oh, wait. While we're on the coffee, before we get into what's ordering, why don't you hit us with some mug shots while we're talking about it?
Let's do that.
So last week, if you guys stayed tuned to the end of the show, we had some, I forget, who came up with that? Was it T-Dub? Who was it that came up with the mug shots?
That was T-Dub. I believe that was T-Dub. And he is in here. I see him. I believe. So we made a Discord channel for people to upload their coffee and all that stuff and how they roll in the coffee aspect. And we were trying to find a name for it, and it was T-Dub that said we should call it mug shots. So that's what we did. So people uploaded some stuff in there, and we just wanted to show it. So,
yeah, there's the one from Poker Stars. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So what did Greg's VR say? I can't even remember. It had me cracking up. So he said he posted that one from Inside Poker Stars, and he said, "You may have coffee in VR, but how about coffee in VR?" Which I thought that was cool. I really like that. And I mean, I liked all these. There's a lot of some of these setups these people have make me super jealous.
I know.
Like, I don't even know what that machine was, but it looked awesome.
Some of the serious coffee makers really make me jealous. Mm-hmm. I want to get legit real fast, but
yeah. So this is really cool. Actually, we really enjoyed seeing some people's mug shots.
Maybe next ones will be by some Quest. Rift S.
Do what now?
The next picture should be by some Quest.
Oh yeah, like you mean the actual Quest? Like upload? Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. New hardware or something, maybe, or maybe somebody could come up with another name, but we could all of us post our pictures of Tuesday and then June 28th, and the index comes out. And...
Yeah. So my plan for Tuesday, so at first when the index dropped, right before Oculus dropped all their info, I was planning on the Rift S and the Quest, and Index dropped their info, and that killed it then for the Rift S.
Yeah, that took away a lot for me too.
It did, and I think it probably did a lot of people. Now, I still went through with the Quest order, and then the Index. But, after the fact, and now here a couple days before today, I actually did go in on the Rift S after a lot of it talking to the developer of Drop-In, Jason. He kind of convinced me, but he's been working with one in his game right now.
You talk about the Rift S, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he actually, I'm sorry, I will apologize. I don't have my phone on silent, so if you guys hear some beeps, just in case I do get a phone call.
And that's for your dad, so.
Yeah, I apologize about that.
Yeah.
But, where was I? Yeah, so with Jason telling me about the Rift S, he really convinced me. He said it's night and day different. He said it doesn't even compare, basically. It's a killer headset. So, I mean, just for ease of use, low hertz, run it off a laptop maybe. I think it's a great headset, and I'm kind of in. And especially for the money, it's so cheap, it's hard not to.
So you pre-ordered it, right? You did go ahead and pre-order the Rift S?
Yeah, I pre-ordered just to be sure that I had it.
And
but
is
I
that
only
from Best
did that
Buy?
a couple days ago. It is, yeah.
And so you didn't have an issue or pre-ordering it from Best Buy?
No.
Yeah.
No. And I actually have the Quest getting shipped. So I know one way or another I'll have one. I kind of wanted to separate it so I was guaranteed, because actually I talked to one of the guys at Best Buy, and he was a little afraid of the shipments that they may be getting on Tuesday. And they actually were getting their truck on Tuesday, so I don't even know when that might be. Huh. So if one doesn't come and, some places they don't like to ship till Tuesday on releases, and some you get it on Tuesday. So I don't know how.
So you pre-ordered 2 Rift S's? One to ship to your house?
And a Quest.
Okay, so the Quest is coming to your house, and the Rift S is going to the store.
I just wanted to split them up, so I was sure I could get one on Tuesday.
Well, I have my Quest going to the store, so hopefully I'll be mad if I can't get it Tuesday. I'll be super upset. I mean, that's not fun at all. I'll have to just listen to Penji's song and cry in the corner is probably what I'll do.
He said they're basically guaranteeing.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So for me right now, my kind of plan was to get the Quest and maybe get the Rift S if it was in the store when I went. And my only problem right now is I know I've been talking to you a lot about this, but I really kind of want to get a laptop right now, because with us doing this show, we look forward to the show so much and we love the show. And, with traveling in the weekends sometimes, even this weekend, makes it a little hard for going out of town. So I thought, if I can get a good laptop that I would be able to do this from the laptop, then I would be able to take it on the road. If I'm at the beach for the weekend in the summer or something, I can just do it from there. So I don't know yet. I will have to see. But I was at Best Buy yesterday to get the memory card, and I did see they had the Quest display and the Rift S display, and it looks really nice. It felt really nice, and my wife was all about the new design. She's like, for the Rift S, she's like, that looks so much more comfortable than what the original Rift is. So that's, I would like her to use that stuff more too and get into it a little bit. So if it was more comfortable for her, she would probably be more willing to try it out.
Sure. Yeah, and so, I know G27 and stuff in the chat were saying that the first stuff on the Rift S, it looks really good. What people are talking about, and I agree. Yeah. I mean, it isn't a full upgrade, but I just think the Oculus stuff works really solid, works well. There's going to be no setup with this.
The setup, it's supposed to be crazy easy now with the Rift S and the Quest. The setup's supposed to be, awesome. So
I'd say it's 100% solid buy. Yeah, it's not a next level headset.
Right. So if you get so when you get the Rift S, what are you going to do with your CV1?
Good question.
Yeah.
I may have somebody lined up, because I also have another VR computer that I really just don't use now. So I may sell both of them to them. Not sure yet.
A bundle set?
Yeah, there's really no need for it. The only thing is, the cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought about that. If I do get the Rift S and then I want to get rid of my CV1, I'm going to be bummed if I get rid of the sensors, and then they're like, guess what, guys? We support the old sensors now, and then I'll be like, oh man, I just sold all
full
those.
body tracking with 3 cameras, And it's
something crazy like that. Yeah, I'd be really bummed.
Be the dream, but it won't happen.
Yeah,
I know. Still, speaking of full body tracking, so I know I talked a little bit about you. I sent you the link, and I know you were on your second honeymoon or anniversary, but
anniversary.
yeah. So let's see. So Sony filed for some patents for some tracking for their next gen headsets, and it's interesting because they talk a lot about posture in it. In the next PSVR, and having monitors and gyroscopes either in the headset or on something that does like tracking with the body. So I'm really curious how far they're going to go with this. I mean, I don't know if they're doing full body tracking or, just crouching or leaning forward or movement by leaning. I don't know how far they're going to go with it, but I'm really curious. It's good to see them taking that next,
right.
kind of.
And this is another patent, right? So we're not for sure. Patents come out and then things never happen with them, so we don't know for sure yet. But this is something I didn't read up a lot on this because I was gone, and I kind of read it for a second, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. But you read through the article, and you were kind of telling me about it, and it sounds cool. I mean, it sounds awesome for what they're talking about. I think it's good
because anything that kind of puts you more immersive, and not that PSVR doesn't do it as well, but I feel like they need like a jump in something to kind of pull weight.
Right. Well, I mean, they definitely have the lower end tracking system and controllers. For what they have, they've done really awesome things with it. They've done a lot of great things, a lot of great games, and they've definitely increased the VR market for sure. I mean, they brought a lot of people in, and they got a lot of people hooked, and you know. So
and it's still good stuff. Don't get me wrong. And I know their one gun control, their aim controller and stuff. That all sounds really good, and everyone that uses it actually does like it.
Yeah, I do want that. That's sweet.
Just a little more constraints than I like, and not as fluid a controllers.
Yeah, but I think when we see the PSVR 2, I think it's going to be a lot of improvements because now they were doing VR off of an older system, an older hardware. Sure. They were using some of the stuff they already had, so this should be built more from the ground up for
absolutely,
VR.
Yeah.
So,
they're planning on VR through this whole console, the headset, everything, instead of being an add-on.
I'm glad that Sony believes in VR. I'm glad that they're going that route. That makes me happy.
I agree. Absolutely. Yeah, more competition's all good, man.
Oh yeah,
been saying that for a while.
Now if just Xbox will get on board.
Come on, don't let me dream.
I hate to bring that up again, but
I know, it's always the case.
So yeah, some people are talking about CV1 having the OLED panels compared to the LCD panels, and then some people were saying, I think it might have been T-Dub again, that was talking about a lot of the people were saying that the blacks are pretty good in the Rift S, and that was one of the worries that people had with it being a LCD screen.
Right.
Were the blacks, and from what I've heard too, they're pretty. I mean, it's not going to be as good as an OLED panel, but they're good. They're
right. I mean, as long as they can knock the guide rays down, and supposedly they are, but I get it. It's not going to be as good, but I get their pixel patterns better and stuff like that, so I'm sure that's going to help with a lot of it.
Well, it seems like the LCD is becoming more of the standard right now, actually. I mean, all these new headsets, the Reverb's LCD, the Index is LCD, and I think the big thing with that is they can have such low persistence with the LCD compared to the OLED, so...
Sure.
I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of LCDs for now on. I don't know, but
I do too. I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't. I mean, when I'm in gameplay, I'm not noticing those little things. Now, unless, I was in like Elite Dangerous or something where it's blacked out except for your clusters.
Yeah, and that's what somebody said with Elite Dangerous, but it's still playable. I think that was what T-Dub said.
Sure. I mean, it's still playable on my Rift. I mean, I still enjoy it, given it's still a little screen doory, but I mean, it is what it is, but... Yeah,
so he said the Rift S blacks are black enough for Elite Dangerous.
Nice.
So I mean, the thing is with the text, though, it should be so much more legible in the Rift S than it was hard to read stuff in the CV1. It's going to have the better lenses, the little bit of higher resolution. Yep. So, I mean, from what I hear, text is so much easier to read in the Rift S. The CV1, it's hard. I mean, certain games, a lot of times I remember, like, holding things like to one eye and squinting to.
Like it's moving them, trying to
get because there was certain ways you could make it a little bit easier to read. But I mean, that was a lot of the developer side too. They need to build more for VR, but it'll get better as we get these better screens. So
yeah, it will.
And I'm curious to see to compare the Rift S with the Quest that is an OLED panel with the CV1. You know, what I mean, I'll be curious to see like back to back how it all looks. You know.
Yeah. Are we going to notice a big difference now? You know, going from one to the other, is it going to be like, oh wow, I want to be on this or this, and maybe it will. Maybe it'll, you know, we'll feel one way about a screen.
Yeah. So we don't have long now. I mean,
no.
I mean, today's Sunday and it comes out Tuesday, so I mean, it's
exactly.
like 2 days. So
that's
less
awesome.
than that, but so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm curious which one I'll end up getting first, shipment or in store. So
I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. Keep an eye out for. It should be Donuts VR, I believe. They talked about being in chat today, and they are like 11-hour time difference than us. So I don't know if that's going to work out for them or not. But what was that game called? Mr. Hackjack.
It's what you're thinking, yeah.
Yeah. So we both did play this. You played this, right?
Yeah, I did.
So I'm going to show the trailer here. So there is no sound. We'll just talk about. We did show this trailer last week. This game just kind of came out of nowhere. It just kind of popped up on Steam. Never heard anything about it beforehand. Never saw anything about it. And so me and you both got into this game a little bit this week. I didn't get much time this week. We got pictures taken of our house to possibly list on the market and looking at another house, and we were like scrambling to get everything done. So I really had no time this week, but I did pop in here for like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and it was cool. I mean, the visuals were really good. It's a whole different kind of a game, really, than what we're really used to in VR.
Yeah, so I like what they're doing with, you know, stuff you can't normally do. Like I'm not going to give away a whole lot, but there's like a magnifying glass. So you actually have to hold the magnifying glass up, look through it to find clues and stuff that you can't actually see, which is really cool because it kind of changes what you're seeing and thinking.
Right.
But yeah, I played it for a good while, and it was pretty fun. I just like screwing with stuff too. I mean, you can pick almost everything up.
Yeah, a lot of interaction.
Put hats on. Yeah, I mean,
smoke a cigar. I smoked the cigar like in your office when you first started.
I just thought it was cool when you could put like a big like top hat style hat on. You actually could see like the brim, just like you do. Like I can see with my hat. You know, I thought that was really cool.
So it's basically like kind of like a murder mystery kind of thing. And I only got into the first level, and I don't know how many levels there are. I've heard there's 4. I'm not sure. But, I mean, so far, I thought it was really cool. Like, I really did enjoy it. And just exploring these spaces and looking for the clues and interacting with the little robot guys. And it was something different, I thought. I mean, there's little puzzles that you have to solve for to synchronize the memory like it's showing right here. And I thought it was really neat. I thought it was definitely something
it was fun. It kind of reminded me of, let's see, what was... oh shoot, now I can't think of it. The Division, where it had these like holographic memories you had to go find. That was on like Xbox and PC.
Okay, I do kind of remember. Yeah, we played
and
that.
I'm sure other stuff. But yeah, that was a fun game. But there were like these memory holograms you could go back and recreate. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit, which is cool.
Yeah, it's definitely neat. So the developer may be in chat. They talked about wanting to pop in at some point in time, and they wanted to give away some game codes in chat for that game. So they're just going to text them in there. So if they do pop in, like I said, they're like 11-hour time difference. I don't know if it's going to work out for sure, but that's what they talked about doing for this show. So just keep an eye on chat. So if you're just watching the video, you might want to just keep an eye on chat, see if they pop in and give some game codes away. I thought it was fun. I mean, I do want to spend some more time in it. Didn't have any time, and I do look forward to.
And I like any interaction with like other characters, because there's not a whole. I mean, there are some, but there's not a whole lot of games that have that like follow character interaction and stuff. Yeah, which is cool. And there are. Neat. I know there are some, but it was a lot of fun though, for sure.
Yeah. How far did you get? Just curious, how much time you spent in there?
I probably spent a good maybe half hour.
Yeah, because you had a crazy week too. I mean, this week for both of us has just been insane in the weekend. So luckily we were still able to get this show today. So I mean, we don't really want to miss any weekend shows. We don't know exactly what we shoot for 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. That's what we shoot for, but we just want to have a weekend show. So
absolutely.
We don't know. And I did make I don't know if you saw, but I made us a Twitter account. We had a request. A request to make a Twitter account. I've never had a Twitter account before, so that's another thing I'm going to have to learn. So we did make one. It's just called Rendered Reality, and we haven't posted anything yet. I did it when I was laying in bed at the inn one morning, I think. So, anyways, it was in the morning. It was early. I woke up before everybody else, and So we do have a Twitter. You can follow it if you want. We don't have anything on there yet, but we plan on posting some stuff. And hopefully, once we can get some people on there, we'll kind of try to keep everybody up to date with what day and time we're coming out with. Usually you can expect it Saturday morning, and if not, we'll start letting everybody know. So
Yeah, and we try and get stuff out during the week
Yeah.
too. But yeah, this week we do apologize about that. Usually we
Yeah.
have a lot out during the week too, but
Yeah.
yep, just not the
So
week. Sorry guys.
I was gonna say we could probably get into a little standout talk.
Yeah. Now, I do miss Standout. I really do.
Yeah.
And especially watching this new trailer and stuff, I really miss it.
Yeah,
It makes
so
me
this
want to get
is-
back into it.
This is the new trailer for Standout. They just released on the Oculus store. So this game is now on Oculus. It was never on Oculus before. It was only on Steam. And it's basically a battle royale, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, we've spent a lot of time in this game, and we haven't been in it a while. They've done quite a few updates. They have a building mechanic in this now where you can find like these building blocks and stuff that are hidden like this right here. So you throw this thing out and it'll build a fort. And there's a hot air balloon, which I'm really excited about the hot air balloon. I really do want to do that. And so, I mean, this is on the Oculus store now, and I don't know.
They brought the helicopter back.
Oh, yeah, the helicopter right there.
There
yeah.
it is. Yep, they brought the helicopter back, which we had a lot of fun in.
Oh,
because
yeah.
We would go in and, double team. One of us would be driving the helicopter, the other one's shooting out flying the helicopter. Right?
Yep.
The other one's shooting out the back. Oh, man, it is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't played it, if you're coming in hot to VR, definitely try it. I probably have put more time in this game than most.
Yep.
I think so.
I mean, I can look on Steam. We had quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
So
I don't think were you gonna say I don't? Speaking of spending time in the game,
right.
I'll let you.
Does somebody want to?
Sure.
Well, there you go. There's an Oculus store code. So the first person that can get that in, this is Oculus store code. This is not Steam. So this is for the game on the Oculus store. So hopefully somebody can grab that and they can check it out. So I really like the game. And another thing I talked about with the developer is I was curious about a Quest release. I mean, that's the big question a lot of times now with the game coming out. Like, are you going to port to Quest? So all he said is for right now, they're focusing on the Rift release. And that's all they're focusing on right now. And that's all I got out of him. So I have no idea. I mean, we can hope so because it's going to be awesome if they can. Any game they can get onto the Quest is going to be fantastic. But that's all I know for right now.
I don't think we really ever had a hard time running Standout. Maybe in like the first, maybe one of the first releases or an update, maybe one time. I think.
don't know. I mean, we were running on 1060s.
Issue with grass, I think, at one time, and it wasn't really. It was dropping some frames, but that was way early in VR too.
Yeah, we were beta testers for it too, so we had it before it was even out.
I think we had 8 gig RAM then at the time, or maybe even less. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So I mean, but they've done tons of updates, and they just did an update too for the Oculus store release. They changed a bunch of stuff and added a bunch of stuff. So
and whoever gets that, hit us up in the Discord. We'd love to get on too. I really want to play this.
Yeah, that is. So I think they changed the way the squad works. Where before when you would go in as a squad, I think both of us would start with 50% health. And then they changed it to if one squad member died, the team died, and they were dead. And then they changed it back again because I guess from requests, people didn't like that.
Yep.
So they changed it again.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at the moment.
So right now it's at the lower health. So the penalty for the lower health for the team. And I don't know if they'll mess that up and do something different, but that's where they're at right now. Right. So did anybody get that? Did anybody say anything? I need to get a better setup because I can't see the chat very well. And I keep turning over here.
Oh, T-Dub got it.
Oh, did
he? Good for him.
Mug shots.
Awesome. Yeah.
Hey, he gave us mug shots, so.
Right, yeah, exactly.
He deserves something for that, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
And we may have more, so keep an eye out for more codes.
Somebody else.
So he got that one, so I'm going to pop this one down.
Yep.
Okay, that one's disappeared.
Fletcher St. Germain said he wants a code, too.
I don't know if his fingers are fast. Are they fast?
What's that?
Do you think his fingers are fast?
Did you notice who I said?
Oh, is that the one that did that other game?
Maybe.
I'm confused. I can't remember now. This week has been insane. Okay, so let's talk about his game real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a tongue twister.
Go ahead. You can handle this one so I don't mess it up. I love it, though.
I got to pull it up because it's hard to remember.
I know, right?
So let me get it here. So this is called Time Traveling Navy SEAL Ninja Warrior. That's what it's called.
I think you should keep it.
So what do you guys think? You can talk in chat. He mentioned when I talked to him about he was open to possibly changing the name, and I'm just curious. I think the name's cool, but it's a tongue twister. It's hard to say. Like, it doesn't roll off the tongue. If you want to tell somebody about this game, you're like, what was that game called? And he does have an abbreviated version.
He can type that in the chat.
We had some really good suggestions for our coffee section of Discord. So if anybody wants to throw something out there for a name, and it'll probably help if we show them the trailer.
Yeah.
So let's show them the trailer, because they don't even know what the game is about.
Right.
Oh, that's still stand out. Okay, let me find this here. So the abbreviation is TTNSNW.
It's awesome.
And here's the trailer.
It's great.
It actually it's really cool, actually. I mean, it looks like an awesome game. And let me see if I'm going to pull up his email so I can tell you more about it. If I can find it. Okay, here it is. So, okay. So, whoops. So he is the only one working on the game. And he just finished his first year of university studying computer science and video game design. And he really wanted to take what he's learned so far and apply it. So I think that's really cool that he's actually learning about this stuff, you know what I mean? And now he's able to apply it instead of somebody just going in blind and learning as he goes, which a lot of people do that, and they do make some really good stuff.
Yeah. But this is true indie. That's true indie right there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this is awesome. And what he's done so far, I love that aspect. I love the jumping. I love the climbing stuff. And I'm pretty sure he said pretty much everything in here is climbable, which I love that stuff. Like, give me stuff that I can do, that's, a little bit different. I mean, the other games have climbing stuff, but let me climb everything. I want to climb everything. You know what I mean? I want to jump off
even this stuff on, time attacks or something would be awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's really cool.
I know he has objectives that, you have to take out certain people and stuff.
Yeah. So, let me see. I'm going to play this again. So he said the premise of the game is pretty straightforward, using the techniques of a Navy SEAL and the grace of a ninja warrior. So that's where part of the name came from. Traveling through time to defeat the forces of evil. Everything you see in-game is climbable. Awesome.
I know.
You can go about the levels in your own way, so you can be stealthy, a run and gun, etc. Whatever you want to do, you can play it the way you want to play it. He said, before release, I plan on adding more levels from different time periods, World War II, prehistoric, etc., and add more weapons as well as a small narrative. So definitely keep your eye out on this. I don't know if the name will stay the same or if he will change it. I have no idea.
So he does even have AI built into this too for shooting back, which is awesome. I mean, that's a tough thing to do. I mean, it's a lot of stuff to worry about, especially with VR.
This is still just early look. This isn't a finished product yet.
I know.
Yeah, I don't remember if he told me when he plans on a release, and if he can say that in chat. I don't remember seeing.
He's got lighting baked in. He's got all kinds of good stuff.
So, I mean, it's really cool looking. I want to get in this. And he actually did give us access. And like I said, this week has been insane. Did you get a chance to get in this yet?
I have not yet.
I haven't either. And I plan to.
This weekend, and I haven't even been here.
Yeah. So. I plan to this weekend. I mean, this week. But, I mean, it looks really good. I believe I have where. So, this is the roadmap for this. So, this is some of the stuff he wants to. And next things he's looking forward to. So the redesigned medieval level, Wild West level, unlockable weapons, tutorials, main menus, prehistoric level, future level, final level. So, I mean, a lot of stuff he's looking to put into this. It's definitely not finished yet. And it's cool. I like when people share the roadmap with you. So you kind of have an idea of what they have visioned for the future of the game and the product of the game.
I agree. Yep. Yeah, you kind of have to. I mean, I feel like you don't have to.
Yeah.
I just feel like you don't disappoint people then that way too.
Yeah, I mean, we want to know. I mean, we're definitely, when you see a game you want to play and you're checking it out, it's great to know their vision, because we don't know where they're planning on going with it. So I like to be able to see this. So Phil Yarn said Population 1 is good like that. And I think he's talking about the climbing stuff. Yeah. It is good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. Yep.
I think it'll be great for climbing.
Yeah, climbing is a lot of fun in VR, definitely.
Yeah, I do love climbing in VR. I love climbing. I love jumping. I remember back in the day, Alt Space. You remember that? So back in the day in Alt Space, you used to be able to teleport, and there was like these trees that you could teleport way up into the tree, and then you just like walk off and jump off. And like the first couple times we did that, like we did it for like 20 minutes, like nonstop, because every time you would like completely lose your stomach as you fell, and it was awesome. So
and then screwing with people in there, and that was great.
Yeah, I just like jumping off stuff in VR.
Do you know how many people are going to have those experiences too with the Quest? Like never been in VR.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that are going to have their first experiences like that. So.
Right.
I mean, they haven't. There's plenty of people getting the Quest that have never had a headset before.
Right. Exactly. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I mean, we're so close, and I'm just really curious to see what happens. Like, I want to see what happens after the Quest release. Like, a month later or whatever. Like, how much has VR grown? Like, or how much has it not grown? Maybe the Quest releases and nothing changes, and I don't know, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I want to see some projected numbers like a week after. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be curious. So Fletcher says the names holds a special place in his heart.
Okay.
Which I agree. I love it. I think it's great. I think just milk the name for all it's worth.
I mean, it gives a topic to talk about.
Don't shorten it. Make it huge on thumbnails and stuff. Just
I mean, that'll be something on the Reddits that people are going to be talking about. I mean, you might get some people talking trash about it, but who cares? It's Reddit. People talk trash all the time.
Absolutely.
But I mean, at least they're talking about it. It gets the name out there. Sure. I mean, it is a tongue twister, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have a hard time remembering the name of the game if I'm telling somebody about it and I don't have it in front of me.
True.
Just because it's long. I mean, hey, roll with it. I
get it. Yeah.
So he said hopefully by the end of summer is what his plan is for release.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. There's going to be a lot of good games coming out this summer. Man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's stuff we don't even know about. And we did talk about
so much.
What was that? The Walking Dead Onslaught.
Yeah, that's right.
So we knew about this beforehand, and we really, really wanted to talk about it on our last show, and they wouldn't let us. I mean, there was like a gag order, basically, that we weren't allowed to talk about this, and we can show the trailer, for lack of better words, because it's not really, there's no gameplay in this, so we don't really see a whole lot of what's going to go on in the game. And, we've reading through the comments and stuff on the video and talking with some people on Reddit, there's two sides of the fence right now. Like, some people are like super pumped about this game and they can't wait, and then there's the other people that say, we've had so many zombie games in VR, do we really need another one? And my response is, this is Survios. This is coming from Survios. So,
and look at the backing. Look at the no other zombie game has had probably this scale of backing either.
I mean, this is in direct correlation with AMC. So they are fully licensed with AMC to make this game. So they're going to be able to put the characters from the show in the game. You're going to be able to play as them. They always do great, with the...
Oh, they have great games,
yeah. Like, I mean, they've gave us so much stuff already, the battle type stuff and, in the boxing game, Creed, and what was it, Raw Data when that came out. I mean, that was a ton of fun. That was an early game. So, I mean, Survios is a VR game studio. So I know we've had a lot of zombie games, but there are a lot of cheap, zombie games that aren't a company like Survios putting them out. So... I have high hopes.
Weapons, from knives to crossbows, guns.
Yeah, from the show. Awesome. I mean, the stuff from the show, the characters' weapons. And I mean, if you read the Steam page and stuff, I mean, it sounds awesome, like the battle mechanics and...
Yep.
I mean,
Trust me, we want to see some gameplay, too.
Yeah, I was upset about the gameplay.
Yeah, we have yet to see actual gameplay.
And a lot of people were, like, they're like, what is this garbage? There's not even any gameplay in here. And I agree, it sucks, but that's all we have. Like, if we had more, we would show it to you. So this is the Steam page for it. It is on Steam. And, I mean, you can read through some of the stuff that there. I mean, the visceral, real motion combat.
Slicing.
Yeah. Proprietary gore mesh creates realistic wounds anywhere on a walker's body. Impaling enemies get impaled and react where they are stabbed. So they react to actually what happens to them, not just you slice their arm off and then they fall over dead. And the other thing...
The sword getting stuck in the body.
Yeah, so the swords can get stuck. And one thing I liked was the melee restraint system. So it says walkers can also be grabbed and restrained for precision melee attacks and strategic defense. Walkers can also be pushed and thrown at other walkers. So that kind of interaction, that's not something we've gotten from the other zombie games. I've never played a VR zombie game where you can do that. And so to me, that's just a whole nother level. Like, that's what makes me excited about this. If this was just another zombie game, I would be in the same boat. Like, if this wasn't Servios doing this, I would be super skeptical too. But they have not disappointed us yet at all. No. So I don't expect them to with us. And this is with AMC. So, I mean, it has their backing. We actually had an issue. They gave us all the press kit for this. So we made like just a little video to show this trailer beforehand, and we actually got a copyright strike from AMC, and so we actually contacted them, and they said, that wasn't supposed to happen. You guys had all the stuff ahead of time, like, so they worked to get all that taken off. They had a whole team of people just for us little people to get that copyright strike taken off. So I was really happy for that.
20 minutes maybe?
They responded right away. I think it took them about a day to get it removed off of YouTube, the copyright strike, so they got it taken off. So we were just appreciative of that.
Yeah,
because they didn't have to do that for us. We're nobody. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
So I am excited. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
What happened?
I do too. Anything that has better in-game mechanics like that just are different.
And the graphics in the trailer are beautiful. Obviously, that might not be what we see in the headset. I don't know, but I mean, it should have really good graphics. Their games,
The end scene, that last cut scene there, that was probably in game, at least in engine, but could be in game. It looks to be.
Yeah, so it looks really good, and I am excited for it. Just that system, and the fact that you can grab them and manipulate them and stuff like that. That was something that I said I wish they would do in Contractors. Like, even if it was just the bots. Like, I was playing around in there one time, and I was going to do the kind of like a John Wick style thing, where I was doing all these cool things, and I was like, man, it would be so cool if I could grab these guys.
Right.
They're coming around the corner, and I could grab them from around the corner and shoot them, and that's, I think, going to just up the immersion level when you can actually interact like that, because it doesn't always feel real when you can't touch them or grab them, or what I mean?
And then flat recording videos look so good like that too.
Yeah, so I'm excited for it. I really am. I think that's fall. That's supposed to be fall this year. So, and I agree, it is another zombie game, but I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a hard one to beat. I mean, right now, for me at least, top zombie game is probably Arizona Sunshine, and that was a great game. But that was an early game, and it's still a great game. I love that game, but I think this is going to be pretty good.
Agree.
So.
Yep. All right, we got to roll, man. We got lots of topics.
We do have a lot of topics. Lefty07 said mechanics are most important. I agree. Mechanics, the game mechanics and the interaction, and that's up there in a VR game.
Yeah, I forget about all the little details actually in the map. A lot of people were focused about the details, and it looks great, but when you're in VR, that's not what I remember.
Right. Yeah. So
where does stand out? Great examples.
So what do you want to roll to next? I don't know. We do have a lot of stuff today, actually, and we were scrambling. I got back, just like an hour before we started the show, and I was scrambling to get everything loaded up. We were figuring out what all we wanted to talk about. Yep. So I don't even know where you want to go next. This show is so much fun. I love all you people in the chat.
So, okay, real quick, I want to hit drop in real fast. Drop in. That's what I said.
I know. I just repeated you.
So I was talking to Jason, the developer of Drop-In. Nice. There we go. So he's got in the works an island for a lobby, and I'm super excited about this, like to the nth degree. But battle royale style. So
real quick before you get too much into this, if you don't know what this game is about, we talked a lot about this game. I don't even know, probably 3, 4, or 5 episodes ago. I have no idea. But if you go back, you can learn more about this game. So we did talk a bunch about it, but go ahead.
Yeah, we've got like some videos, a lot of images, screen grabs, stuff like that you guys can check out on there. But yeah, we've been talking with him for a while. I really liked his style. I like the assets he was using. I really like those assets. But what he's doing with this plane is battle royale, and when you die, you go back to this island. And then you can actually jump on the plane once it comes down, picks you up, and then that's what loads you into the next game. And I know he's working on actually being able to push off loot from the plane on the active island that people are playing on. I'm pretty sure.
So the characters
he can put me in check if he's hearing me.
Yeah.
But yeah, which is awesome. I mean, that would be a lot of fun because the interaction in that alone would be amazing. I just think the landing of the plane, going and getting on it and taking off and loading in, instead of just getting, bumped on and bumped into a match.
Right.
It's actually like, yo, we got to catch this plane. Like, come on, like, get over here.
Yeah, I mean, what he's doing so far is, a lot of the stuff we've seen is going to be, it looks awesome. And he is planning to hopefully get this on Quest 2. That is one of his goals. So, I mean, it
the
looks
explosions
really
he has from like the grenades, the concussion and stuff.
Yeah.
It gives you like on the headset is awesome.
Yeah, so you can go back and watch the previous episode though and see he was in chat when we were talking about his game and all that stuff. So definitely you can check that out.
Yeah, he's got another game, Day to Night too, that he's working on.
Yeah.
Which maybe next week I think I was talking to him. I'd like to throw out some stuff about that too. But.
Yeah. So this is the one that's.
You can't see that. You don't have focus at that range. Come on now.
Okay, I was trying to show which one it was, but yeah.
Yeah, there's actually an image of the island as the thumbnail, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to show him that you could see that was the.
Yep, super cool though.
Definitely, and I don't have the image. I was gonna blow it up bigger, but I don't see it.
All right, come on, man. We got enough stuff for 2 shows here.
So I did want to real quick. I think Airman was talking about the Contractors update, so I figured we should go into that. He was talking about that, so
for sure.
So Contractors did just do an update, which is very welcomed, and this is the one. So they just did one yesterday. This is the one from a couple days ago, I think. So they do have a new map called Prison, which we haven't went into this yet. Like I said, this week's been crazy. I do want to get into that. That looks really good. The Prison map looks really good. They have a new game mode, which is a one life only game mode. New lobby system. Spectator screen, new UI, the bullet penetration finally is supposed to be fixed. So one of the things that we were running into with Contractors towards the last little while we've been playing it is that the penetration wasn't right on arms and hands and stuff. So basically what people learned is that if they held their guns up to where their gun was like in front of their face, it was really hard to get headshots. And that's what we always try to do. We try to focus on the headshot because you can drop them quick. Yep. And people would learn that if they hold their gun in the right place and their hands in the right place, it was counting as a hand shot, which wasn't going to drop them right away. And it took 4 shots or something instead of 1.
Yeah, we would get so frustrated.
Oh, it was terrible.
Playing. Yeah, it was.
And that was one of the main reasons we kind of stopped playing that game, is because it was kind of frustrating with that. So supposedly that is fixed, and that's not an issue anymore. So now if somebody's holding their hands in front of their face, it's still going to be a headshot. So
So if you were thinking about buying it, definitely buy it now.
Oh, it's such a good game. Such a good game.
Yeah, if you're thinking about a gun stock, if you want a first-person shooter, that's the go-to, man. I mean,
yeah, it's awesome.
It's a good game. Now, I still like Zero Caliber. I'm still pulling really hard for Zero Caliber.
Oh yeah, Zero Caliber is a great game too, and we can talk about that here in a second. I'm going to show the other image. So this is probably going to be hard to read because it's big, but this is just more stuff that they just came out with yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah. So this is just more stuff that they just came out with. They have a new aim point model, a new scope, so a bunch of stuff added. So, I mean, they got all kinds of stuff. So, and you want to,
which is cool.
You're trying to rush me.
We got a lot of stuff, man.
I know we really do. So, Zero Caliber, is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
So, Zero Caliber, we showed a new game map trailer last week, and now they have another one.
Yep.
So this is called No Man's Land, not No Man's Sky. Don't get confused, but this is No Man's Land. So this is another new map. I mean, they've been doing updates like crazy, and I love it.
Yeah, they like the weather effects on it, like with the rain and everything. That's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So
I know.
So definitely check this out. And this is is not the PvP yet. So I talked to the developer. Let's touch on this really quick. The one thing that we really wanted was PvP. Like, give us the PvP. We love those kind of games. And so let's switch back to here. And he said, what did he say? So I asked him about the PvP and if that was coming soon. And he said, as for the PvP, we'd like to organize the closed beta test in May. So they're going to be doing closed beta testing for the PvP real soon. Yep. He said the bare bones are ready with basic game modes, but we have a lot of testing ahead of us before we can deem it ready for the public update. So basically, the way they've been updating this game is great because they've been just constantly fixing things, constantly making it better. So they want to make sure the PvP's right before they push it out.
And they are perfecting things too, not just adding things. They're going back and stuff from day one beginning. They're going back and refining, which is great
for sure. So PvP should be right. Hey, look, I just Does it work now?
Haha, I told you.
Hey, I think it works. We could not get that working last time, and it just popped up and said somebody subscribed.
So what I think it is a lot of people have their when they sub, it's set to not
private.
visual or private, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't show you the name.
So I think a lot of what it is we're only going to get ones that aren't set to private.
Okay.
So if you haven't subbed yet, and hopefully you do, make sure it's not set to private, because
if you want it to pop up, if you want it to pop up on the video here, I guess it's working now.
I didn't get his name, man. What was it?
That was Fluke Rogie.
I was too.
Yeah, I see him in I see him in the VR 365 live chat and a bunch of other ones. He's nice. Real active, so I see him all the time.
Yep.
So that's awesome. So anyways, as far as the PvP goes, they said they don't plan on upping the price. So once PvP is out, there's going to be no price increase, nor will it be a DLC, just a free update. So the game will just update and it'll be on there. No extra charge.
Which I really appreciate too, because that game initially, when it was sold to have that or have it coming. So for them not to just tack it on now after all this time is awesome.
I love
Big
that.
ups to those guys. It's a great game.
Free update.
Yep.
You know what else is free?
What's that?
The game for somebody.
Oh, come on.
The game is free for somebody. Let's see who gets the fast fingers this time. Last time it was T-Dub. If he gets it again, then I don't even know. He must have like the fastest typing fingers ever.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kick him out of chat.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to let us know if you get this. So write it in chat, and we will have some more game codes coming up too in future shows. So make sure you watch the live streams for the codes. We give away as much stuff as we can. Really, we love to give stuff away, and we need to find a way to do it too, because a lot of the people watch this show not live. And that's fine too. So
for sure,
we're thinking about. I don't know if we're gonna do Instagram yet. Maybe Discord, so we can give some codes away to people that aren't in the lives. Hey, look, it's working. I love it. Chili Fish 123 just subscribed. Thank you.
So good.
That's awesome.
It is.
I'm just glad it's working. I love to hear the little sound. You probably can't hear the sound right now, but I hear it. It's like a little cha-ching, like money dropping or something. I don't really know what it is. It was something we loaded in there, so we didn't want it to be like super annoying when somebody subscribes, because nobody wants to hear something crazy. But so did anybody get this yet?
In our Discord.
I'm
waiting on that.
I haven't seen that anybody got it yet.
No?
Have you?
Not yet. They're probably typing it in.
Well, they're behind us a little bit, probably.
They're probably playing it by now.
Come on, not that fast. I mean, maybe T-Dub. He's like ridiculously fast at typing, I guess. But
yeah, right. That game, I forget how many gigs that is.
I would just like to let you know that Street Wax TV likes pizza.
So do I.
I know, me too. It is good.
I'm having after this.
I mean, he just put that in there, so I mean, I like pizza too. I actually haven't even ate lunch yet, but we had this huge breakfast at the bed and breakfast, and it was amazing. So, Bacon Bot just subscribed too. I like bacon too, though. We had really good bacon this morning. It was so good. But anyways, somebody said there. Recycled said his Steam wasn't loaded. So
man.
Wait, who got it? Somebody got it. So it says someone got it.
You guys keep all that stuff locked and loaded when you're on our channel.
Yeah. So someone got it.
That's awesome.
I don't know who though. I don't see anybody.
That's cool. Hey, and think next week, man, we're gonna get a bunch of people with new headset. Maybe what would be really cool is if somebody got this that doesn't even have a headset yet. That would be super cool.
So wait. So this is a Steam code. So hopefully, So I did put that on there. This is a Steam code. Yep. So yeah. So I mean, we're gonna we'll probably give away some more next week too. So make sure you come back, and hopefully there will be some people that just got their headset this week and maybe don't have a lot of games yet. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think we probably won't have any Quest codes. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think we have any lined up yet, but
yeah, I don't think we. Yeah.
Another thing we'll probably try to do is we'll probably do maybe like a special show once we get like close to 1,000 subscribers, and maybe if we hit that mark on the show, we're gonna try to give away something a little more substantial. I don't know. So definitely. I guess I can pop this one down since someone did get it. I don't know if whoever got it, I don't know if they said yet.
Somebody got it by now. That's for sure.
Well, I guess other people tried it and said it already been redeemed, so somebody got it.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So that was Zero Caliber.
I just like hooking people up, man.
Oh,
it's like Christmas. I feel like Santa Claus.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, dude, we should do a special Christmas episode, and you can dress as Santa Claus, and I'll dress as an elf.
Oh, that I will do. Actually, I did take a 360 video.
Oh, you
dressed
did?
as Santa Claus on a motorcycle.
Yeah, he did do that.
That's a go. If somebody finds that, let me know.
Yeah, it's out on the dark web somewhere. But that's funny. But maybe we should do that for Christmas. We'll dress up and we'll just do like a whole episode and just give away as much stuff as we can. It'd just be like straight Christmas time, and we're just like, you get a free game. You get a free game. Yeah, I wish. I don't know if we'll be able to give away headsets, but that would be awesome. We would if we could, for sure. Know, maybe someday.
Speaking of Christmas gifts, did you see these man in the dark grips?
Yes, I have not seen them for myself yet, but you've showed me. Yes, you've showed me.
That's right.
So that is this. You did a little video here of them.
Yeah, it was just a quick clip it. Just because I had them and you didn't.
Yep, pretty much. I don't have any yet.
Nope.
I am getting some, and we may get some of these to give away too. We don't have them yet, but we may.
I do like that it adds the strap
Yeah.
that the Knuckles have basically too,
Yep.
which is really cool.
So these are, how do you say it?
Mammoth.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Mammoth or Mammut. I'm not sure exactly how to say it. I think it's an Australian company, I believe. And yeah, so this is kind of showing you here how this works. So basically it slips onto your controller and then it gives you a strap. Instead of the wrist strap that you normally have with the controller, this will strap around your hand and then you can open your hand like you can with the index controllers or Knuckles, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
Yeah, so how do they feel? Like,
they're nice.
I mean, they
They're
texture
really nice.
wise and
Yeah, they're textured. They're not like super soft. They're not like silicone rubber, but they're not like hardened plastic. I'd say it's like a good mix of in
awesome.
between.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean they're really nice. I mean they're super fitted. The button on the bottom is missing, where it would be.
Right.
But to slip them on, it's going to be hard to see.
So
press them on. But they actually give you a lot of texture. They really do.
So it should help with grip, really, anyways. Not only will it hold onto your hand, but so these, I believe, if I'm correct, these work for CV1, Rift S, and Quest.
Yeah, they have enough of a give. That they're so close. I mean,
and I think
they just have a little more depth to them, I'd say, for the new touch controllers because they're a little bit longer.
And they're a little skinnier too, I believe.
A little bit.
A little bit. So they should still fit. But this is on their website. I believe you can order these now. And we will try to put the link in the description. It's probably not in there yet because we were kind of in a scramble to get all this going.
It'll be down there.
Huh?
In the description. It's underneath us.
Oh, it already has?
No.
The link?
But it will be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll be in the link.
It'll be there.
But yeah, so anyways, check these out. They make all kinds of stuff. I mean, they have gun stocks. They have a bunch of stuff that they're working on that's in the works right now. So definitely, I mean, we talked to the owner a little bit, and super nice guy. I mean, he's awesome people. So
yeah, definitely. I know they had some issues with some of their stuff, and I know they're really trying to work hard to get out some good stuff right now too.
Yeah, I think the issues though is they had a fire. Is that what you're talking about?
They did.
Yeah, they had a fire at I believe at their house and the warehouse. So.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're trying to get their inventory built back up and stuff, but definitely check them out. I mean, these are pretty cool. So, and I think I like this idea better than the wrist strap. I don't really love the wrist straps. So
I actually take mine off. I don't even have mine on.
Yeah, I don't have mine on either. So I do usually put them on when somebody's coming over to play that hasn't played much or anything because I don't really want to break anything. So
yeah,
I do put them on for that. But I think we got a couple other images here of these.
I think so too.
Yeah, it shows a little bit closer.
Yeah,
up.
there you go. Yep.
So these are cool. So hopefully we will be able to give some of these away. Not yet, but on a future show. And I don't know how we're going to do that yet either, exactly, because we'll have to ship these out.
You're talking about all the giveaways. Look at you.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything. It's nice. The Starbucks.
Uh-huh. Something else in there.
Extra caffeine.
Right.
I'm hyped. Is that the same one?
Yeah, that is. Yep.
Yeah, so... Yeah, they're really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to test those out. You haven't actually tested them out yet, right? You just got them. I think you just got them.
Yeah, I just opened them late last night. Yep.
Yeah, so definitely have to check those out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what do you want to get into next? We got lots of stuff.
How about Takelings? I don't know.
Takelings, yeah.
I don't know if anybody's really talked about it too much yet. I know I'm kind of hyped for it just because.
Not Takelings.
What's that?
So this is not Takelings. This is your color.
No.
Takelings.
But so what this game is it's actually kind of a house party multiplayer game where you only need one headset. One person's in the headset, and everyone else downloads the app on their phone, or I'm pretty sure they're pushing an app out, and you can actually play inside over your Wi-Fi with the guy in VR. It's kind of odd. So you have a controller, but you do have to be able to see the screen. It looks like for your monitor for your VR. And actually, the other people can move characters around inside the world and try and get away from the person in VR.
Yeah, so as far as we know, the person in the VR is obviously the big character with the hands and stuff. And then all the other people that are playing with him are the little guys. And they're trying to get away from him. And the guy in the headset is basically trying to kill him however he can. Like you see him putting him in the waffle maker, like down the garbage disposal, burning them on the burners. I mean, this could be a lot of fun, though. This really could.
Love that.
smashing them. Yeah, it is awesome.
So it's not plugged in either, so it says it doesn't have electric. So you must be able to cook them too. I wonder.
There are plugs. Yeah, see, you can see the one where he plugged the wall in. I mean, it really looks fun. So they have to try to get away, and this is great because one of the things that I love about VR is putting people into it at like a get together gathering. Yep. And when you can get more people involved than just the one that's in the headset, it just makes it that much more fun.
It does, because then you're just waiting. You're just waiting a turn, basically. Yeah. So this, you get to play the whole time. And like, hey, I'm up next. I'm going in the headset. Right. I'm going to kick your,
And when it comes to VR, it's like we return back to little kids. So it's like, hurry up, it's my turn. Hurry up and get out because I want to try it. I mean, we really do become kids again. But, yeah.
Bad.
That's awesome.
It is cool though. Yeah, it definitely looks fun though.
It looks like a blast. Yeah,
I just think it would be fun when people are coming over. That's all.
Yeah, and I do think this is supposed to be out in like July, and we don't have a whole lot of info on this. There is a website up and stuff now that you can check out, but
nobody's doing something like. Well, I can't say no.
People are starting to.
Yeah, so I did like what was the one where you had the manual, the defuse the bomb?
Keep talking and nobody explodes. Is that what it was?
Was it keep? Yes, it is keep talking nobody explodes.
There was another one that's kind of.
I love that. That was a lot of fun. Like I had one on a Surface Pro, like the manual, so you could like flip through it.
Yeah, and we did that back on the Gear VR before we had PC VR. We played that. I played that at your house.
That's true. That does go way back. Yeah, you're right.
That's been out a long time. And
it's a cool concept to bring people in that aren't in VR. I love that.
Yeah, I think it's great that you can get. Just for parties and stuff to get more people involved because it's so much fun, and hopefully
it
I don't know.
Seems simple. There's no like technical anything to it, so somebody that doesn't know VR can do it. Just grab
the little guys and try to kill them.
Yep, I know that's
so. And I don't know. I think right now it is basically like you were saying, like people in the same house, like And I don't know if they have any plans for the internet. Like, so basically, if me and you could play this being 500 miles apart, and hopefully they do, because I would love that. But I don't know
right now it's only listed as multiplayer over Wi-Fi, so I know it's going to be local. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't see why maybe it couldn't be possible. If they're doing it over Wi-Fi, I don't know why they couldn't do it over network.
Yeah, I don't know. And we do have a picture of the controller.
Server lag probably. Oh yeah, I did want to show that.
What happened?
Oh no, I did want to show that. Yeah, so that would be your controller then for the little guys.
Yeah, inside. So that's on the phone, on like an iPhone or whatever that is, and that's, I guess it projects on the TV.
So I'm assuming that is the monitor for the VR computer that the person in VR is running off of. That's my assumption.
I feel like that would be really hard for the person to control the little person though, if it's the person in the headset looking all around.
That display right there of the countertop and everything, I'm assuming is stagnant. That stays like that. And the people just move around it. So
and they're just going to see the guy moving around trying to grab them.
Right.
Probably.
Well, maybe not even. Yeah, I don't even know what they would see on the screen.
Yeah,
but yeah, they might. They might see stuff knocking over. I'm not sure. A hologram of them or something.
I think it's an awesome concept, though.
I do, too. I mean, even with two people, that would be fun. Mm-hmm. Just for somebody to demo, just for you to screw with somebody in VR.
Yeah, I think it'd be a blast. I'm definitely looking forward to this.
I know. So. I think that Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, is that on the cross-buy list?
Maybe. I can't remember. There's so much information coming out about so many different things right now. It's so hard to keep everything stored right now.
I know. The ones I'm debating, like, I'm probably definitely going to buy Beat Saber because that's not cross-buy. And I'll probably buy Super Hot because that's not cross-buy. So those are the two I know I will really want that aren't cross-buy. Past that, I think a lot have, like Ultra Wings. That's that is cross-buy.
What about Apex? Is it Apex Construct? That's not. I don't remember if that. I think that is cross-buy.
I think it is. Yeah, it is. Which I was surprised actually because that's newer. So
and I actually haven't played that, so I am planning on getting that for Quest.
I'm saving that. Yeah, I've been saving just to try it. Yep, I agree because it does look good. It really does from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
We got so much stuff to talk about still.
Let's see.
Let me go back to my notes.
YouTube coming. That's awesome.
Yeah, we did talk about that a little bit when we first started because of the Views XR camera. And so we do know that YouTube is coming to Quest, which I'm glad because we had it on Go. Right. So I was like, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be on Quest, but it never made it to Rift. It's not on the PC Oculus store.
Right.
Why? I have no idea.
I don't know either. I don't get it. I don't get. Stop. You just love it.
I just wanted to do that again. Sorry, you were talking about it. This is my new baby. If anybody wasn't in the very beginning, I can't wait to show off some footage of this and try to figure out what in the heck I'm doing.
It is cool. Like if somebody's listening too and not watching, it's a 360 camera and you hit the button and the actual lenses come apart and point forward facing and become stereoscopic 180.
Yeah.
Really cool camera, really cool concept. Only camera of its kind doing that. I just think that's great. But yeah, I mean, to put this stuff up on YouTube and natively be able to watch it inside of a headset is just one step easier. You know,
there are some other ones right now doing the 180 and the 360, but the only one that looks like exactly like that. But I'm super excited to try out some footage. And I did get some footage this weekend, so watch the channel. Hopefully, if I can get that all edited and figured out, that will be up.
I know. So. I would love to do a like a live stream of either. I talked about even doing like an unboxing of maybe the Rift S and the Quest and doing a 360 live stream.
That'd be cool. Anybody want to see that?
Yeah, if anybody wants to see that, you can kind of see.
Because a lot of people will have Quests. Yeah, and I think it'd be awesome. I would like to watch that. I mean, I didn't use my Go all that much, but I think I'll use my Quest a whole lot more. And YouTube is one of the things that I look forward to doing because I like the 180 videos and the 360 videos, but I just don't really do them much in the Rift. No. And it's harder because I think Steam has a YouTube app, but all the reviews say it's horrible, and I'm not sure why. But I've never tried the Steam one. I've only tried it on Oculus Store. So
I think with the Quest too, it's going to be more of a social device for me, to where the Rift is going to be my go-to gaming, first-person shooter headset until something probably else comes out. But for now, I think that's the way it'll go. And then the Quest I'll use, out in my living room, showing people, playing Apex Construct, stuff I have freedom in. I think that's awesome. Maybe some games like Standout drop in, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep. Another game that this was actually from the same people that made Zero Caliber. So this is the what is it? X-Real, I think is the studio. So this is the same developer that made that game.
Yep.
And it's not loading. So this is called ATEX Cybernetic. Yeah. I'm trying to play the trailer.
Yeah, so I have wanted to play this game for a while actually myself, and it's actually one I don't own. And I really want to play this game. It really does look cool.
Yeah. So this is an early game. This has been
updates and stuff too.
Oh yeah, they've done a bunch of updates to this.
Yeah.
So this is out on Steam, and I can't remember if it's on Oculus, but it is on Steam. Yeah. So you can check this game out, which is the same developers as Zero Caliber. This is, I believe, their first game.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and games like this are ones that I want to go back and like replay and revisit and stuff too. I mean, there's so many good games to play.
I wish we had a code for this one to give away, just since we had the Zero Caliber. Oh wait, we do. There it is. So that's for ATEX Cybernetic.
It's so not nice. Such a tease.
Okay, hang on. I gotta let the wife in. She can't find her key. So you can talk about that game a little bit.
Yeah, so actually I don't know as much about it as I want to. I would have loved to have stole this code myself, just because I have wanted to play it. But, that's not what we're here for. We're here to hook you guys up. We get a lot of review stuff. We have so much stuff on the back burner that we just don't have time to play all of them either. But definitely a great game, and I know somebody's going to enjoy it. I know that for sure.
Yeah, so hopefully we can hopefully things will slow down a little bit, the craziness of what's been going on lately. We'll get some more time to get into some stuff. Did anybody get that?
I'm sure.
So somebody asked what game is that? That's for ATEX Cybernetic.
Yep. ATEX Cybernetic.
Yep.
Maybe Lefty got it. Yeah, so somebody said they don't even have a PC, they own a Mac, but I heard people running stuff all the time with the side-loaded windows and stuff.
Yeah, I think Greg's VR did that. So I don't know if Greg's VR is in here, but I believe he said something on the Discord, and I've never tried that. I don't have an Apple computer.
Yeah, I know it's hard for him to probably make it in here today, but we do want to announce though too, he is becoming one of our moderators on our Discord and through our chat and stuff in here. So keep an eye out for him.
Check out his channel too.
Yeah,
he does a lot of the Poker Stars games. He does a lot of the driving games like Project Cars, sim racing stuff. A lot of cool videos. I watch a lot of his stuff, so
I know.
Definitely check that out. But he said, so he said he was playing VR on the Mac via a dual booting 2 Windows boot camp situation. He said it worked pretty good for about 10 months, but I was losing about 30% of my 1080 Ti performance through the Thunderbolt 3 connection. So, and then he did switch over to an actual PC. So if somebody is looking to do that, it is possible.
But yeah, at least you can get your feet wet and try it. And then if you do really like VR and want to invest in it, go out and buy a PC or a laptop. And actually, PCs right now, VR PCs are pretty cheap. I know you've been looking for a laptop.
Yeah, the laptops are a little more expensive, but
they are. But the PCs, I mean, laptops are where PCs for us used to be. So they're definitely coming down.
So who got it?
We don't have any more subs, man. I was getting excited with all the subs.
I know
too.
when that was popping up, that was fun. So I don't know who got that one either.
Tito definitely.
Okay, so
is.
Yeah, he was quick on that first one.
I know.
So Limba0 said, by the way, there is a Steam VR beta for Mac operating system. So I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yep.
That's really nice. Yeah, then you don't have to run anything else.
Yeah, I did have a question. So somebody did get this, right? I believe somebody got that. So I'm going to take that down.
Yeah, I'm sure. If not, they can...
I'm curious about something. And I don't think we've actually even talked about this yet. And so given the history of Valve lately, with what they've been doing, every time Oculus is about to do something big, they do something and try to steal the thunder.
Sure.
So in literally, hours away, basically, with a little bit more than that. But on Tuesday, the 21st, the Rift and the Quest drop. Do you expect to see anything from Valve? Do you expect to see some big news from them, a big update, an early shipment, which I doubt, but what are you expecting? Anything?
I would hope to get an index on the doorstep.
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah, that'd be great.
How amazing would that be if they short
It would definitely steal the thunder. I mean,
Oh my
everybody would be talking about how the index showed up.
It won't happen.
No, I don't think so either, but I welcome that. If they would like to do that, I will not be upset.
I thought, yeah, you're still taking your money, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna probably steal any thunder. My only thought would be if they dropped maybe like the name of a big game coming.
They could do that, yeah, and they've confirmed there is going to be one coming.
I know
they haven't told us what it is.
If I was them, I'd do something like that kind of blew everybody away. Now it would have to be something huge, like Half-Life or Portal or something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, given the history of what they've been doing lately, I wouldn't be surprised if something comes out on Tuesday. Because, I mean, everybody's going to be talking about the Quest and Rift S getting their hands on it for the first time. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they drop something that stole a ton of news and thunder away from that. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know how much they can have, in the chamber ready to go. But, I mean, I guess they can.
I don't know. I bet they have more than we know, but...
They might. I know.
Oh, Boneworks. Yeah, Chilifish123 said maybe. Boneworks.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I don't know.
I would actually be down with that.
I would love that, but I feel like I don't know if they would release that right now, though, because the index isn't out yet.
But not release it.
What
they should do,
a release date.
They should, not even a date, an exclusive. Because then what it does, it keeps you from buying the Oculus product.
Yeah, but they've already confirmed that Boneworks works on the touch controllers and all that. We showed that little video on one of the other shows. So
I get that. So maybe not Boneworks.
Even a release date, though. I mean, if they released a release date on Tuesday for when Boneworks is coming out, that'd be huge, too. Everybody would be talking about that. So I think they'll do something. I really do. Sure. I don't know what. I'm going to keep my eyes open for on Tuesday and see what's going on.
Leap motion module for the front of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot of things they could tell us, yeah, I don't know. I look to see something maybe, and then maybe not. Maybe they don't do anything, but
well, sure, they might not. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I don't know.
So you said a price drop would shake everything. So that would.
That's true.
Yeah, but they already took my $1,000.
I was gonna say.
So are they gonna give me some money back on that? Because I mean, that's fine. That's fine with me. But yeah.
That's very true.
Oh, there you go, Fletcher St. German or ST German got it. I don't know which one. He said I stole it. Thanks. So
that's awesome, man. Yeah.
I'm thinking he was talking about one of the game codes.
Yep, I bet. That's cool.
That's awesome. Good stuff.
A-Tech one, maybe. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, don't play too many games right now because we need you to focus on your game so that everybody else can play that. So can we take that back from him?
And if anybody else is on here, we do just ask, if you do grab one of the games, just let some other people, get the hookup. That's all. I mean, we can't stop you, obviously, the way we're doing it.
You mean for the fast typers?
Yeah, I mean, some people get in and get them real quick and, may grab all three. But, if you grab one, at least wait a week or two, I mean,
hey, it's fair game. I mean,
it is fair game. Yeah, you got it. I know.
So, and I don't think it'd be way too hard for somebody to get every one. I don't think that would be possible, but I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, you never even know. I mean, you have no idea when we're about to hit this button and something like that pops up.
Yeah.
You're not even looking. You're not even looking.
Oh, I didn't have time to type it in.
Okay, that is an Oculus store code, and that is for standout. See, we just pop them up there, and you never even know. And I'm pretty sure I haven't done. We didn't do 2 standouts yet, right? We only did 1.
Right.
Yeah. So this one is good. So we haven't put this one up yet. We did the first one. The first one's gone. So this is an Oculus store code. This is for standout. So let us know who got it. So I mean, some people might have popped in late, and they might not even realize we had Oculus store codes too. So they might have only been ready on Steam, and they had no idea.
Yep.
So you just never know.
Somebody said that they didn't have their page loaded up. Should have been on it.
Oh yeah. Know? So I haven't seen the Mr. Slapjack, or what was it? Hackjack. Is that what it was?
Oh yeah. Mr.
I haven't
Hackjack
seen the developer in here yet. I don't know if anybody else. It's hard to keep up with the chat sometimes, so I don't know if anybody's seen them in here. I believe it's Donuts VR. They were supposed to be in here and give some codes away in chat. So maybe if they don't show up today because of the time difference, maybe we'll get them next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
T-Dub said he got a cramp typing the first one. That's awesome.
Panicking that you mistyped
it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Lefty007 got it.
Nice. That's See, he did get one. That's
awesome. Good stuff. That's good cool. Stuff.
It is. That's awesome.
That's good.
You guys are on it today.
Mm-hmm. They were ready.
Yeah.
That's fun. I'm going to pop that one down then, since we got that one.
Yeah, it's bad when we have this many games just to give out to everybody.
It's not bad. It's awesome. Come in next week. I think we might have some more.
Don't you?
I wish I could give. She gives away like cars.
Yeah, we'd be giving out headsets.
Yeah, we'd be giving out headsets. I'd be giving you an early Valve Index if I could.
And a laptop with a 2080 Ti in it. Do they even make a 2080 Ti?
Yeah. No. I don't know. I've seen 2080s. I don't know about 2080s.
Yeah, they make 2080s.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They make that like 2080 Quad S or M or whatever that is.
Max Q or something?
Max Q, yeah.
That's it. I've been looking for... so what I've been looking at getting is possibly a 2070 laptop with a i7. That's what I kind of want to do, because I want to be able to use that on the road for doing the show, and also, it's strong enough to run VR as well. So, if I take that somewhere, and so that's what I'm looking to do. I don't know if I'll be able to yet, but that's what I really want to be able to do.
Too many headsets.
There's just, right now, it's an expensive year.
We just had that conversation. Actually, we were waiting to go live. And we said what'll happen, we're going to get hit with all these headsets right at once. And then there's going to be a span of time, probably with no headsets. And I'm sure there'll be some WMR stuff.
Yeah, some other
maybe
stuff.
Maybe PSVR will come out with something in between.
And we still don't know what LG is doing. And we still got the Vive Cosmos that I don't think we have a release date for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of headsets. The one I'm surprised that people don't talk about just because of price, too, is the Pimax, the 4K. Their smaller headset. Nobody talks about that. I think it's at like a $499 or...
Which one, the 5K Plus?
No, they have a 4K headset.
Oh, yeah, but that's old, though. That's been out a long time.
I know it is, but it's so cheap. Like, if somebody's looking to get into something, I know it's probably not comparable to anymore.
I don't know. I don't really know enough about it, to be honest. I don't know
I'm
much
still
about
pulling
it,
Pimax, man.
Yeah, I know. I saw I think it was on Sweeviver, something about he had some really big news about Pimax, a video come out, and I was out of town. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know what the big news was. I don't know if anybody knows what the big news was.
I actually have not either.
We've both been busy, so this weekend's been insane. So this whole past week, but
yeah, I know. Yeah, we've been trying to keep up on most everything, but it's a little hard.
Yeah. So did we touch on pretty much everything?
Looks to be.
Well, the only other thing
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Because I know it's still rolling on sale, is if anybody's into or likes the idea or watching our last show, No Man's Sky, it's actually on sale. I don't know if we touched on that.
Is it still on sale?
I think it is. It was
so we both picked it up on Humble Bundle for half off.
It was on sale for like a 20-day span or 30-day span.
Yeah, and that is getting the VR update supposedly this summer, I believe. Which I haven't even played the game. Like I refuse to play it in flat. I can't. I just want to play it in the VR mode. And
I think it's like a $20 price break on it or something, isn't it?
It's half. I think it's regularly $60, so I think it's $30.
$29, yeah, it was $29.
Yeah. So, and I don't know how many. I know that they've had cheaper sales than that in the past, but I don't know how many more sales, really good sales, we're going to get before the VR release. Because I mean, they have to know they're going to sell copies just for that. So I mean, I don't know. They may drop less, but we just felt like it was safe bet to get it now.
I don't think there's any big like sales coming up from Steam from now till then, probably.
I don't know. I mean, they do like a summer sale.
They
And,
do. They do a summer
so
sale. That would
I
be the
don't know.
next one. But I would probably maybe it won't be out before then. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know when they. I don't think we have
Right.
an exact release date yet for the VR support, which we're definitely looking forward to that.
I
I
know.
can't wait. There's so much good stuff coming out this year. So many good games. So
I
many
know.
good products.
I'm just excited to try them on the new headset, man.
Oh, me too. Especially for that Valve Index that shows up on Tuesday.
Yeah, keep dreaming.
I wish. That'd be awesome. So the only other thing, and I don't know how much we really want to talk about this, but we were that game Somnium Space had I think they got another round of funding, and I was just curious people's thoughts on that. Like, I think it's a cool idea. Like, basically the premise of the game is that it's a big open world game with all kinds of stuff you can do, and you can buy property in that game for real money, and there's be a lot of microtransactions for doing different things, and like if you own property, like certain property depending on what they're close to that's big is worth more money. And I don't know, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it'll. I think it's okay. I don't think it's going to lead to a good game. I think it will be big because there's guys that like to devote a lot of time. There's guys that have servers on Minecraft that build huge stuff and are into that. I don't know if it's really going to be as big. Maybe I know some of the guys that have some shows and stuff feel that that's the way of coming. But I don't know if it particularly is. It would take a lot of people too to make it.
That's
huge,
what I think. I mean, it would have to be, and I don't know that VR is really big enough yet to really make that. Because people are going to play the game because there's things that they can do inside that game to earn money and stuff, right? Like you can you can build a store, and you can build like an arcade, and you can do all kinds of stuff, which is really cool. But that only works if it's huge. You know what I mean? That only works if it really blows up and tons of people get into it. And I just don't know that we're
Some
there.
are even doing it to where you can make something inside of Blender and then actually import it into the game and sell it there for their digital currency, which I think that's fun. I think that's great. And then what was the one where you had like you could be police, you could be gangster, you could be I forget what it was.
I can't remember now.
They actually had
some weird name.
They did crowdfunding on Kickstarter, but they fell short. I forget.
Yeah,
but they are actually still producing that. Elysium.
Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah.
But I mean, cool. Stuff like that looks cool. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know if it's completely the way of the future.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different companies that have talked about doing that same thing, and
Metaverse,
we haven't seen them yet.
Metaverse.
Yeah, we haven't seen them actually come out yet, so I don't know how they're going to do, but I don't know that it's. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know either. It would just take huge adoption for it to take off.
And I just don't know the VR is that big yet. I mean, there's not enough people with headsets.
And on top of that, with just one world, I just don't.
Well, it's supposed to be like a huge world that you can do, but I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it. I haven't really kept up on it, but.
Yeah, it would be hard because you would have to have so many people inside of that world for that to be worth it that you only ever had one. Because then it turns into, like GTA 5. You go in and you have an apartment in GTA 5.
Right.
You only have apartments in there that people that are on that server, right? So that world, if it was created by you, you can't change that. You can't add other people in because a mountain's there, then all of a sudden, or there's trees or a building there, every other time. So it would have to be one consistent world, one server, one place that everybody goes.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that, and maybe we will in the future, I don't think we have enough server power or multiplayer that I have seen work well size-wise that would handle that. I mean, you would have to have, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of people for me to feel that would be a viable thing. So
yeah, I don't know.
Like, I can't do 30, 50, 100 people. I mean, maybe 100 if it was fully populated.
Right.
But even at that, if you have one world that you're in and you have property and there's 100 people also, 99 people that have property in there, how many people of those 100 are going to be in there? When you go to play,
right.
All those people
I guess it depends how amazing the game is, how good they do.
Yeah,
I mean, they've gotten so much funding, though.
Doing different things.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot of funding for it, though, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess we'll just have to wait and see when it comes out what actually happens with it, but...
I just don't see it in practicality. That's all.
I don't know.
I love it. Trust me, I saw one I showed you a while back. I'm like, $15, I'll buy some acres, But,
yeah, you can buy property for I mean, it was real currency, but yeah. But for a game that's not even out yet, though,
Right. You're selling a dream. I mean,
but you're getting a cheaper price before the game is actually released. You get supposedly the more prime real estate before it's actually released as a game. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's an interesting concept. Yeah, but that's the thing. If it releases, you don't know.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It is.
So
I do get that. Let's see. Oh, the one other game I know I've hit on a little bit. I haven't really got to talk to these guys, and I'd love to, but is Balsa, the RC flying game.
Oh yeah.
That I'm still super excited about that one, and still there's nothing. They kind of pulled down everything that they were working on. But if you guys haven't heard me talk about that, super cool game, RC flying game. You get to build the RC planes. I'm trying to think of the guy who's either heading it up, worked and developed Kerbal Space Program, or Kerbal Space Program. There we go. Yeah, which was an awesome game, which you got to build ships, and if you didn't build them right, they would tear apart or wouldn't fly or whatever. Super cool game, and these guys are kind of doing the same thing with RC planes, and they're going to have multiplayer in it, and you can sit in the cockpit and dogfight. It's just a really cool game just to be in. That's I was thinking of, like a metaverse, where you're just in with people, and I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is awesome. So Bacon Bot just said that he ordered some of those Mammut or Mammut or whatever, however you say it, the grips. So that's awesome. Yeah, definitely let us know how you like them.
They have like inlaid, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like places right where your fingers sit, and even where your other finger comes back around, there's even like inserts for them. They're really cool.
Yeah, really I haven't got my hands on them yet. I will here in the future. So yeah, super cool.
Yep. So will somebody else.
Yeah, maybe. That's awesome. So I don't know, is there anything else you want to touch on? We could spend some time just reading some chat and see what people are talking about.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely like to get people to send us some mug shots.
Yeah, so go ahead and keep signing up.
Yep. Hook us up with some of your mug shots. We'd love to see your coffee mugs. It's for us, for whatever reason, we always have coffee because we're playing early in the morning. Just seems to be like the go-to for us. But yeah, on our Discord, and it is in the description currently, but on there we have a page on there that you guys can throw those pics in. We'll try and get them up on next week's show.
I'm gonna throw them up again. So this is some of the people that sent us in some of the stuff.
Yeah, there's VR roundtables. Yep.
Yeah, so awesome. Definitely upload those in there. The Discord link should be in the description, and then you can add. It's the mug shot section. You can add what you're drinking, the coffee cup, your machine, whatever. Greg's VR did his virtual coffee cup inside Poker Stars, cool. Which was awesome.
Yeah, we need Paradise Decay to send us a picture of his number 2 cup.
Oh yeah. I don't know if he got his yet. I'm not sure if he got his yet, but hopefully he has.
I know.
So yeah, but I got the number 1. I ordered the first Paradise Decay coffee mug, and I think that was on our last episode. I was drinking out of that, and I got the first one. So yeah, he was a little upset that I got mine before he did.
I know. Someone said it's never too late for coffee. It is not too late for coffee.
I'm actually drinking we picked this up on the road home today, so I just got back like an hour before we started, and that was my pick-me-up, so,
Milking that thing, though, for all it's worth.
Oh, I know. Well, it's late now. I mean, it's like 7:30. I shouldn't be drinking coffee.
Come on. Slacker.
I had so much this morning at breakfast, at that bed and breakfast. It was so good. So definitely watch out for that 180 video, though. Hopefully I can get that up this week, because I really do want to get it out like soon, right after Quest releases, so that a lot more people can get in there and see. And also definitely check that place out if you're in Virginia or coming through Virginia. It is called the Inn at Forest Oaks, and it is in Natural Bridge, Virginia. It's right by the Natural Bridge that George Washington crossed over, and Thomas Jefferson, and you never heard of those guys?
Not the place. I don't know all that stuff.
Oh, well, you have to come down. We'll go to bed. We will. Yeah. What we need to do is we need to book at the inn, both of us. We'll stay there, and then we'll do a show live from the inn. And this is like a house built in the 1800s. Nice. It's a gorgeous house. So we're going to do that.
If you would have recorded the footage stereoscopic, it'd have been like I was there. I mean,
I did record it stereoscopic.
We'll see.
But it's not the same. You can't eat the breakfast. You cannot eat the virtual breakfast yet. Yeah. And the breakfast they make is amazing. So once we get to that level, then, might not have to go anywhere anymore.
Get that smell scent unit that they were making. So weird.
Yes. Simon G says I have insomnia, so for me, coffee is only for morning, and hopefully I don't get insomnia tonight because I'm drinking some coffee.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I can't ever get to sleep either.
Yeah,
bad. It's a problem. It sucks though.
So Lefty said maybe get a drone and slap that camera on it. How would that work? You have drones. I can bring this camera back.
Yeah, I put some 360 cameras on drones.
How does that look?
It looks good. It's okay because you actually get pretty far away from stuff with a drone. Um, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know
It's
how it
hard.
would work. The bad thing with this is that at 5.7K, it's only 30 frames per second.
Right.
So if you're moving on a drone, I don't know how that would, I don't know what that would look like inside
So
the
it's not
headset.
bad because with stabilization built into like these 360 videos, and I don't know about the stereoscopic though because it's
Yeah,
probably not stabilized. But with 360 at least being stabilized, it's really not that big of an issue.
really.
But it's when you have a lot of movement then outside of that it is.
Huh.
But yeah, yeah. There's Greg's VR page. See,
Yep.
Mhm.
So somebody said they're talking about T.
Black tea on it.
Prefer. So T Dub or Fluke Rogie said he prefers Tetley's. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to say this. It says, but don't tell anyone or they'll kick me out. Maybe I wasn't supposed to
Too
read
late
that
now.
out loud. You mean you're not drinking coffee? We won't kick you out. That's okay. Tea's okay
Oh,
too.
yep. Anything
Yeah,
is a
send us a picture of your tea mug then on
Okay.
on the mug shots in
Same difference.
Discord. Yeah, it's all right.
Absolutely.
We just love coffee. I like tea too. I drink tea. I drink tea every once in a while.
How do you charge the battery on the touch controllers with the Mammoth on it?
Oh, good
Well,
question. I guess you would have to take that off, right? To swap
Yeah.
batteries out?
Probably would, but there's nothing that actually permanently attaches it to the controller.
It's just like a friction kind of
Yes,
yeah.
it is. I mean, it's like a snug fit. So yeah, I mean, there's really nothing holding it on. Yeah, and there'd be no way to plug it in.
Yeah, and
Wait,
maybe you
are the new controllers rechargeable though? No.
No, I mean you're gonna swap the batteries.
I was
So.
gonna say, yeah, you're just gonna swap it anyways.
Yeah, I mean you
But
can get
yeah.
rechargeable batteries. You can put rechargeable
Sure.
batteries in it, but maybe once after Tuesday you're gonna have the Rift S and the Quest controller. So maybe you can give us a
Yes.
video on those how those work and show them on both controllers. Show how all that works. I mean,
Yeah, I probably could.
yeah. So definitely do that for us because I don't have mine yet, so I can't do that. So
I know.
so we'll look forward to that. So we'll look forward to your video. That'll be
Yeah.
out exactly when the Quest drops, right?
Right. 5 minutes out.
Yeah, right.
In the car. If the video is really sketchy, you'll know why.
Yeah, and so somebody said the battery life is pretty long, and they are long. I mean, my battery's using them quite a bit. They still, I mean, I don't change them every day. I mean, they last a while.
Oh no, not even.
And if you put some good batteries too, you use some good batteries.
I don't even use good batteries, and they last me weeks.
I think what I use is I can't remember last year for Black Friday, Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff. They have the big, huge packs of AA batteries and AAA batteries. I usually buy those, so that way I don't. Yeah, I think it is, and that way I don't have to worry about running out.
Yep, that's what I do too. I just keep a whole box of them like on my desk side, so even if I'm in game and one dies, I just slam one in real quick and keep going.
So Ryan Hawley said energy drinks for me, but only in the AM and not every day. So you're a big energy drink guy, and I used to be. I don't drink them as much anymore.
You know, I used to be. Actually, I switched to what's called Body Armor. They're more of like a little bit all natural Gatorade, uses coconut water, a little bit of sugar in it and stuff.
Look at you being all healthy.
It's kind of my go-to.
Yeah, and you can put those picks in there too. You can put the. I mean, maybe you got a cool cup that you like to drink your energy drinks out of.
Right.
And actually, in all honesty, the energy drink cans are one of the main reasons I drank them back in the day because they make the can so awesome.
Yeah.
Like the graphics and stuff they put on the cans, I'm like, that looks awesome. I'm gonna buy that thing just because it looks
I do
so cool.
like. It reminds me actually of these grips too, the rubbery texture and the size of it. But those Mountain Dew Game Fuel or Game Ready Fuel or whatever they are.
Didn't you have one of those not too long ago?
So
Yeah.
they have that same texture on the outside sleeve, kind of not as prominent, obviously.
Right.
And the top on it is actually resealable. So when you crack it, you slide the top back, and then you can actually put it back if you really wanted to, you know, so you don't spill it VR.
I just noticed that last image that you showed. It said Carol something. That's actually what is his gamer tag? I can't remember. I don't know if he's in here. Fantasy Film Production. That's who that was.
Oh yeah.
So I think his Discord name is different. So that's actually Fantasy Film. He's in chat. So that was his. That was his Harry Potter mug. His Harry Potter mug.
That's right. Yeah. If you want us to put your YouTube name on there or something, just throw it in with the picture. I don't know if we're going to keep doing names though. We may if the pictures just get more and more. We may not.
Yeah, it's hard to add the names in for all the pictures. It takes a little time.
Yeah, it just takes a lot more time. Twice the time. So yeah.
So Fletcher Germain said. What about a pick of water in an apple juice bottle? Because that's what I got.
Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
Whatever. Yeah. I don't know what that would look like, but water in an apple juice bottle. Huh. I guess better than apple juice in a water bottle because that would maybe look like you were going to take a drug test or something.
So strange sometimes.
Who, me? I didn't. I didn't come up with it. I just read it out of chat.
We don't have anything else to give away. Is that all we got?
I think that's all we have for today.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I think that's all. But next week, we will have more for next week. And next week, hopefully, should be Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that's it. I believe that's all we got. And I don't think the one guys came in chat. The Donuts VR. I never saw them in chat.
Oh no, I didn't.
So we'll have to reach back out to them and see about maybe next week if they can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I know the time difference was an issue for them. So.
Yeah, it is hard. A lot of guys, that we deal with and stuff too. They're, in other countries.
Yeah.
So, it takes a day or two just to get a couple emails back and forth. So
yeah,
it does come tricky, but you get there.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I think that's pretty much all we got for today. We will be back next week. Are we doing Saturday next week? Hopefully.
No more game codes. You're not fooling with me right now.
No, I don't have any more right now. That's it.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I'm watching you.
No, that's it. I'm sorry. Right. That's it. Next week.
I'm gonna get the last one once everybody's out of here. Credits roll.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll do that. We'll set it up. We'll make it a little more tricky. We'll just maybe not even say anything and just throw it up on the screen, because maybe some people are, just listening, and then they only know that we pop one up because we talk about it. So maybe we just won't even say anything. Well, we'll try to mix it up and make sure everybody's got a fair chance. And we probably will give some out for people that don't watch live. And you can put in the comments some ideas for us to do that. We thought about doing like a Gleam thing, whatever that is, so people can just go in, put in their email address, and then it'll do a drawing, and then we can just email them the code. We thought about doing that. Maybe Instagram, maybe Twitter, maybe Discord. We don't know yet. So we are open to options, but we want to give other people an opportunity to get stuff too, because not everybody can watch live all the time. I know that's hard. So.
Yep. What about first one to find us on Twitter? Ooh.
I think the first one was Remarcus. I think we do have a follow from Remarcus on,
nice.
And he's awesome. another YouTube. So we have one follower. No, we have 2 followers.
What the heck? I'm not.
So we haven't even posted anything. We haven't posted anything yet. So we do have Remarcus and Steve Drumheller. So we have 2 people now, and we haven't even made a post yet on Twitter. I don't even know how to work Twitter, really, to be honest with you. I've never had it before. So we just made it. It is just Rendered Reality on Twitter. If you guys do want to go ahead and follow on there, I think that would be probably a good place to give away some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, though. I'll have to figure that out.
Just post it up, man. So many characters. That's all you get.
Cool. Keep an eye out for that. Go check that out.
Yep.
And we'll figure that out. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we got. We'll probably try to be back Saturday. I think Saturday this coming week, probably at 10 a.m. again, Eastern time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it's been fun. I love this. I look forward to this all week long. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, let us know what you guys are getting too.
Yeah, let us know how.
On the Quest too. So I mean, Rift S though, I'm telling you, I will tell you here soon too once we have it. But looks to be money. So
we'll so definitely put down in the comments or whatever if you're watching this afterwards what Tuesday is looking like for you, where you got it from, because GameStop has this now. Which GameStop, I mean, they probably sold PlayStation VR, but they haven't done any kind of.
And wasn't Walmart getting it too?
I think Walmart, yeah. There's a lot of new people coming on board for this Quest, and I don't know about the Rift S, but I know for sure the Quest, and so that's exciting.
Where are you going to camp out? Where are you setting up 10 at?
Setting up 10, yeah. I will be at work on Tuesday, and I guess as soon as they open at 10 a.m., I'm probably going to run down to Best Buy, which is like less than a mile down the street from where I work. So
it's nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So we will watch for some videos. Hopefully Tyler can get us the Mammut grip video, and we will have hopefully a 180 video up that you can watch in your Quest and all that stuff, or your Go. It still work on Go. It does have YouTube.
Yep. So. Oh, and I'm going to be using my new Bionic headsets too, or by the.
The earphones. Yeah, the earphones. So.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Yep.
Love me some on-ear headphones.
I just want to do it one more time.
Stop it. You know I can stop this show at any time. You don't have the power.
I have the power too, but we both have the power actually. So all right, we'll see you next Saturday. But we really appreciate everybody being here. We love people in chat and being able to talk with everybody. And it's so hard to keep up with chat sometimes. I usually go back through and kind of read through, and I love it. So definitely a big thanks to everybody that could be here. Big thanks to X-Real Studios that gave us some game keys. Big thanks to Standout. That's Raptor Labs. Hooked us up. So yeah, good stuff. So be sure to be here next week. We'll give away some more.
You guys enjoy all those games too, and we'll see you in VR.
Yep. See you guys.
Later, guys.